In this video, we're going to talk about email marketing and using autoresponders to put yourself in front of prospects so they take action. One of the main reasons for using an autoresponder is that it takes, based on advertising lore, it takes anywhere from 7 to 10 touches, if you will, or putting yourself in front of the client prospect 7 to 10 times before you're firmly implanted in their mind. In other words, if they see your ad once and don't take action on it, you're soon forgotten. Second, third, fourth, fifth time, then they start realizing that you're a player and real and so forth. So one of the advantages of using an autoresponder is you get yourself in front of the contact on a very regular basis. The more the prospect hears from you, the more likely they are to do business with you. And that's assuming you're giving them good information. If you're just giving them garbage, it doesn't make any difference. So what you really need to do is provide quality content, and what do I mean by quality content? It has to be stuff that's actionable, that's informative, actionable. In other words, if it's just the same old blah 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 that everybody and their brother's putting out, then it's useless to your prospect, your customer. If it's something interesting and something that they can use in their business, in their daily lives or whatever, then that's good information, and then it's actionable. And by doing this, you build trust with your client, and that's extremely important, is the trust factor, because if they trust you, they're going to do business with you. If they don't trust you, they aren't going to do business with you. And you become the expert in the field. So, and that's cool. When you're the expert, then it's hard to for any of your competitors to knock you off your perch. So again, don't send garbage. Don't send information that doesn't inform, isn't actionable. It's just the same old blah blah blah, or saying how wonderful you are and how wonderful your company is and your product is. People get tired of that stuff. They see that every day. So if you don't have something valuable to say, don't say it at all. Just find something that's worth sending to your client or your prospect. Setting up an autoresponder series. One of the cool things is once it's set up, you can set it and forget it. Now you need to do some testing. You need to test that you're getting responses from each of the emails that you're sending out and so forth in the sequence. But once you've got your testing set up, and once you've built the autoresponder sequence, boom, it just runs forever. And so every time you put somebody new on it, it's taken care of, and it's a very cool thing to have. You can have a sequence with as few as 5 emails. That's a little on the short side, quite honestly, or as many as 1,000, and that's probably overkill. I do know one person that's a marketing maven that has something like 183 in one of his autoresponder sequences. Again, that's on the far side of reasonability, but it can be done, and people have done it. You want to time your emails so that you keep yourself in front of your prospect. And the general idea is, at least my approach to it is to say that I email every day for the first week or two, and then after that I taper off to like 1 email a week or thereabouts. That way you get yourself in front of them so that they've got your name and your product firmly implanted in their mind, and then you just remind them every once in a while that you're still there and still thinking of them and still in business, etc. Topics for series. There's, again, this is my approach to things. You want to build a topic for your series. You don't want to just have some random stuff. So, you can build a series of 7 secrets that you need to know about X, whatever X happens to be. 12 ways you can do your laundry. 21 days to success at rigging your ratch, or whatever. The idea is build a sequence of reasonable things that your client will be interested in, will find interesting, and this is how you get them into your autoresponder series to begin with, is by having an interesting thing that grabs their attention to begin with. You want to add promo message in each of your promo information in each of your messages. Remind them who's sending it to them. Remind them of the product that you have and why they should get it. Also, if you can tie the message back to whatever, like let's say you're on the fourth secret that's of something, if you can tie your message of why your product fits the fourth secret, that's a great thing. That makes it even more powerful. And you can also add promo messages in between. If you have, let's say you're on the weekly basis, you could send, one in the middle of the week saying, buy our product. Maybe not quite that blunt, but that general idea.